Hi, this video is a little bit different. I wanted to talk about my journey on starting a YouTube channel at 59 years old. There's a lot of videos out there right now about starting a YouTube channel in your 40s, 50s, even 60s. And there's a lot of good information out there. So, in this video, I'm going to share with you why I started my YouTube channel, how I started it, and how it's going. And I hope that it helps. And I wanted to talk about my journey. So, is there something that you want to share? This is a time of sharing. We all have experiences, we all have knowledge, we all have something to share with somebody. Sometimes we don't even know that we're saying something that could change somebody's life. Maybe you're feeling down. Maybe you're just not in a mood to deal with anything today, but you still have to go to the grocery store. So you go to the grocery store and you see something that brightens your day. Maybe it's a dad with his child, and you know he's just doting on his child, or they're laughing, or there's an elderly person, and you know you're there to help them, and that just makes your day. Or somebody smiles at you and gives you blessings of some sort, that you just don't know what it is that you can do for others. So I started this YouTube channel because I've always been a public servant. I was in the military. After the military, I worked for as a government contractor. And then I thought, okay, let me deliver mail. So I did that for a few months until I broke my foot. And then I decided to go into corrections. So I worked in the prisons for a while, and then I became a parole agent. And now I'm, although I'm not a physical public servant anymore, I feel like I'm still a public servant because I'm offering my services to the public in just a more grand manner, correct? So, how I got into tarot, I've always loved tarot. I was raised Catholic, so I was raised to believe that, tarot was black magic and it wasn't good. But back in the day, our parents, they did what they could, right? They were taught a certain way, and then they taught us a certain way. And so thank God for growing up. Thank God for having my own brain and being able to make my own decisions, because now I can still believe in a higher power, right? I can go directly to God, um, or to my ancestors, or to my guides, or to Gaia, Buddha, the ascended masters, whoever I want to ask guidance from, even the animals, right? Animal spirits. So thank goodness for having my own brain and making my own choices. So I started following a few people on YouTube and listening to tarot readings based on my sun sign, which is Libra, right? And then they say, do sun, moon, and rising. So I'm a Libra sun, a Virgo moon, and a Libra rising. And my Venus, which is love, is in Leo. So that tells a bunch of stuff, right? So anyway, I was listening to these readings and I liked tarot. And I was like, wow, that's not black magic, right? It's just showing us things, right? It's showing us energies. It's giving me, or at least for me, it gave me a perspective on the different types of energies that are around, and it showed me how to see things in a different way, how to maybe approach something in a different manner that I wasn't even thinking. Like the hangman, right? The hangman is about being open to things, right? Having a different perspective on things. The Eight of Cups is about moving to higher ground, right? Moving to your higher self. It shows the eight cups all in a row. That's what you've already accomplished, and now you're moving on to higher ground. It shows the person walking up like a hill, a mountain, right? And then there's the moon um, there, so that moon energy could be affecting you. And then there's also this dotted cup, this chalice that's coming from the divine. That's a cup of love. So maybe you're moving to higher ground, or your higher self because you're showing yourself more love. So it's just guidance. It just really helped me. I was going through a lot of stuff a couple years ago, and it helped me pull myself out of it. And so I started learning tarot. I was taking a course, and I'm still in the process of actually being certified. So while I was learning it, I was learning what the different cards mean and the different energies, and then based on what cards are out on the spread, it tells you a different story, right? So it's just a story, and it's just about the current energy or whatever energy is with the intention that you set for the reading. Could it be a love reading, a career reading? What do I need to do today? Whatever that intention is for the reading. Then I said, okay, if I'm going to have to do readings for people, I just have to do recordings. As much as I don't like looking at myself, we all have our insecurities. I'm just going to do them. And at the time I started, I was in Hawaii, and it was beautiful out there, and you could hear the waves. I saw humpback whales and sea turtles, and I could hear the waves crashing, and it could smell the ocean, and it was just Hawaii is beautiful. If you've never been, you think you know what colors are. You don't know what colors are until you've been to Hawaii. It's just amazing. And it was a little sad too because we were in Maui, so we saw some of the devastation from um, the fires in Lahaina. Um, but I was able to talk to people about it, and they helped ease me a little bit because they are moving forward, and they are um, actually getting back to the way it used to be before everything was overpopulated, and a lot of that political stuff happened, right? So that's another video. But anyway, so I decided it's time to do a video. So that first video was horrid, right? But that's what you learn in these new videos, or in these videos about starting a YouTube channel. You're gonna suck at it, right? You don't know how to do videos. You don't know how to edit. You don't know how to talk to the camera. Maybe you're nervous, right? I was nervous about being in front of a camera. And then to add that, I was nervous because I was just learning how to do tarot. So I started doing general tarot readings. So then I just went from there. And then then you have to find your niche, right? And my niche is tarot, but I also like to teach, right? Or help, or be a public servant, right? Shine my light, right? I feel like I'm a hermit, right? The hermit is the old man on the mountain. He's got his little light, right, in his cane, but he's shining the light. All his wisdom and knowledge he's shining on others. So that's how I started my channel. And so then I started doing monthly tarot readings, new moon, full moon, mid-month tarot, right? And then I was like, okay, let's do spiritual guidance because that's what was coming in when I was meditating, or messages from the divine, or whatever. Then I started noticing, well, it takes time to get subscribers. So then I was like, okay, well, I got to do shorts. So then I had to learn how to do the shorts. And then I was noticing that my shorts are getting more views than my videos. And footnote, I'm still not monetized yet, right? I think I'm just shy of 400 subscribers. I want to say I'm around 377, 378. So, and it's July 29th, okay, 2024. So I posted my first video on April 2nd of this year, of 2024. So it's been, what, May, June, July. So it's been 3 months, right? August, 4 months. And I'm still not monetized. And some people do it quickly. And I wish I was you, but I'm not. So there's a lot of people in my niche, but this is my niche. So when I saw that my shorts were getting more views, then I figured, okay, I got to do a short for every video that I do. And then you link your actual video in the short. So when they watch the short, they can hit the link and then they can watch your video. So then I was noticing that people like to watch those daily tarot readings, right? Where they just flip the cards. I wanted to do daily tarot, but I didn't want to do just the cards on the table. So I started what is today's tarot focus. I do a weekly tarot focus. Now I've added a weekly love focus and a weekend tarot focus. But I post 5 days a week and I post 5 videos and 7 shorts because my weeklies have 2 shorts each. And then I still do my monthly reading, so the general reading for the month, and then mid-month, and then I do the new moon and the full moon. You just have to figure out what it is you want to do. Maybe I'm not doing the right things to get, to go viral or anything like that, but I'm just doing me. That's another thing you learn on these starting your own YouTube channel is that you have to be you. You have to be your authentic self. And this is who I am. So then I also started what I call the empowerment series. And so that's videos about how to empower ourselves, right? So the first one that I did was the 5 signs it's time for change, because change is all around us. Change happens all the time, whether we want to or not. And yeah, is it hard to change? Damn skippy. It's very hard and it's scary, and it's okay to be scared. We're all scared, whether we admit it or not. It's part of life, right? Change is part of life. And the thing is that our body knows it's time to change before we even know. It shows us signs, right? We're having trouble sleeping, we're not hungry, or we're over hungry, or we have, muscle tension, our necks are hurting, our backs are hurting, our knees are hurting, right? You're becoming cynical, right? You start to tell yourself that, well, I'm good. You start to tell yourself, well, this is just adulting and adulting sucks, right? There's just so many signs it's time for change. So that video, I'm going to do more episodes on those different signs and then how to deal with that, how to work through those things. And the second video that I just posted this past weekend is called Clutter. Minimalize for mental, emotional, and spiritual clarity, right? Everybody knows what physical clutter is, right? You got people who have boxes and boxes of stuff, or your desk is dirty, or your computer is full and you have no idea what's going on. Um, your storage unit is a mess. Your closets are overflowing, right? Your drawers. But you also have mental clutter, emotional clutter, and spiritual clutter. So mental clutter is like jumbled thoughts, distractions, right? And emotional clutter is negative thoughts, negative behaviors, the I can't, whatever, right? I can't learn a new job. I can't go back to school, whatever the I can't is. Spiritual trauma is negative beliefs, unresolved trauma, and unhealthy attachments, right? And the spiritual clutter and the emotional clutter can make our mental clutter even more. So we just have to know what those are, and then we have to decide to make a change. So when we decide to change that or to change those things, then we can move forward, right? Because you can't make change without taking action, right? And you have to decide to take this action. And you don't have to decide to do it all at once, right? You can do baby steps, right? You've heard of the crawl, walk, run method, or you can make a list of what you want to do. You can make a timeline, you can say, okay, I want to do this by the end of the month, or I want to do these things within the next 3 months, right? So those are the things that I'm kind of working on too. And in a way, they're a little bit different than tarot, but it's still spiritual, right? It's still about me sharing my gifts with other people. So that's why I think it's still part of my niche. And so with all these videos that are out about starting a YouTube channel at age 40 or 50 or even 60, then I just say go for it, right? What do you have to lose? I'm enjoying myself. It's probably more work than I even thought it was, but I'm less stressed, right? I'm not as stressed as I was when I was in law enforcement, surely not as stressed as I was when I was in the military or delivering mail or as a government contractor. So you just have to find what makes you happy, what makes you glow, what makes you shine, and then shine your light on others. Share it. Somebody wants to hear it. You have something to offer somebody, and you'll just be amazed what you can do for others and not even know it. Um, it's such a great feeling to know that you made a difference in somebody's life. And so this is part of mine. So I encourage you to check out my channel. I have general readings. I have readings for every sign. I have my daily readings, which is the today's tarot focus. I have a weekly focus. I have a weekly love focus. I have a weekend focus. And now I have these empowerment series videos. If there's anything else you want me to work on, let me know in the comments below. I'm open. I will research it and I will do my best. I have so many more ideas for things, and I just want to shine my light. So please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Please share this with anyone you think might need to hear this. And until we meet again, have a good day.